You know, on second thought, it was probably a bad idea to start this on a Sunday. Nobody's in their offices. Lots of voicemails. Well, anyway, here's my results from the first day. Let me see here. Okay. Joe Biden, Dennis Kucinich, Bill Richardson, Mike Huckabee, Duncan Hunter, and Tom Tancredo's campaigns. I just got a voicemail, left a message. Really, nothing to report there. Hillary Clinton's campaign was almost the same. A young lady answered the phone and told me that everyone's out sick at a campaign event. I must have misheard her, because just on its own, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But anyway, she was the only one there, and she couldn't answer my question. So she took it down, told me they'd get back to me. I'll call tomorrow just to make sure. Alright, moving right along now. Mike Gravel, I called him, or his campaign at least. The guy who answered the phone talked to me for a little while about what he had heard from the stuff that he had seen Gravel in interviews and so forth. Basically told me that Gravel sees government as a tool for the people to use to improve our society, which is a sensible explanation, I guess. Sort of fits with the whole national initiative spin. He said he's going to send me a couple of videos that'll hopefully show Gravel saying this explicitly, which would be very nice. But in any case, I'll call when I get those, or if I don't get them after a while, to find out what's going on. Barack Obama's campaign, the guy who answered the phone actually caught on pretty quickly. I asked the question, and he's like, okay, so you want Barack Obama to answer this question? Which, of course, was, I said, well, that would be ideal, yes. But obviously, I couldn't get there from there. Basically, what he told me to go do is watch Barack Obama's interviews and try and figure it out myself. That's basically what he said. Go on YouTube, look at Barack Obama's videos, and you should be able to piece it together. Which is useless. If I just look at people's political views, and that's it, there's plenty of different concepts in the back that can lead to those views. It's not enough. So, gonna take a look anyway, just to do the guy solid. Take a look around, I'll come back and ask again. Maybe try a different avenue if he honestly can't send the question up the chain. I don't know, maybe the media contact? Alright, Rudy Giuliani was also not there, but I ended up leaving a message. I don't know why I listed him in the list I mentioned earlier. Looks like, yeah, he had a weird voicemail system, though. First off, it was screening calls. My phone number doesn't show up, so I had to enter it in manually so that he knew who was calling. Again, I'll just call on Monday when people are actually there. John McCain's campaign, the guy who answered the phone, it sounded to me like he was giving his own concept of government and then trying to explain, oh yeah, this is John McCain's idea too. I think his exact words were that government exists to provide public goods that are best provided by the pooling of resources among citizens rather than some other means, like corporations and so forth. But he didn't quite say that that was what McCain thought, but rather that it was a popular explanation of the purpose of government, and sort of fits with what McCain is saying, especially about national defense and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to try a different phone number next time to find out if this is actually a universal thing, what McCain actually thinks, or just what this one guy thought. Okay. The call Ron Paul, I thought that was going to be pretty quick. I mean, he sort of touched on this in his debates already, but the guy who answered didn't really know anything. from what I could tell. He just said that instead of talking about the purpose of government, its function, he was talking about its form and how initially it was very small, very limited, and it's gotten bigger, it needs to get smaller again. Which, that's all well and good, but it's form, not function. So again, you're going to try again there, say, I talked to this guy, but he didn't really answer my question, blah, blah, blah. And finally, Mitt Romney. I got a voicemail system, but it was a broken voicemail system. It went something like this. Hi, nobody's in the office right now. Press 1 to get a directory of individual names. Press 2 to leave a message. Press 3 if you're trying to donate. So I press 1 to get the directory, and it says the mailbox is full, and then gives me that message again. Okay, I'm like, weird. So I press 2 to leave a message, and it directs me to the donation page. Like, this lady answers the phone and asks me if I want to donate. So, I tell her that her voicemail system is broken and the mailbox is full. Again, it was kind of stupid of me, in recollection, to start this whole thing on a Sunday when nobody's there. But whatever. Got an initial canvassing, a couple of stuff to look at. I'll call them back again, the people who there wasn't anybody there for, and also the couple where the question wasn't really answered. And as far as people like John Edwards' campaign, which actually answered the question, the answer was he feels that government is defined by the preamble of the Constitution. The lady was very sure. She had heard it in a speech back in 2004. So there I can actually do something. I'll take a look at his opinions, see what it says. Well, that's it for today. I'll update you once I've done my homework and know what I'm going to talk about next.